what is this? And I mean, I was shot, honey, not a fake Dior bag. Oh. All right, so hi guys, I am Renee Elise, and welcome back to my channel. It is Vlogmas day 4. I had to think about it because I'm back at work today, and so ooh, honey, they making your girl earn that paycheck, okay? But anyways, that's besides the point, because this video is not for that. So all right, Vlogmas, I know technically my videos are supposed to be Christmas themed, but no. But today's video is going to be Christmas themed. So all right, y'all, so for you guys that are looking for the perfect gift to get your girlfriend, why not a Dior double saddlebag? Now see, mine is a little, you know, it's pre-loved. You know, I've been doing a lot, so my C is a little bent up, but here is what the bag looks like. All right, and so I actually love buying stuff vintage. I am obsessed with buying all of the pieces that I could not afford to buy in like the early 2000s. So like a lot of vintage Louis Vuitton, a lot of vintage Dior. I actually got this bag in 2017. Sapin got it for me. Shout out to my girl Sabine. I feel like I'm saying a lot, but like I said, y'all, I have been working, so my brain is not functioning at full capacity. My apologies. And you know what's the crazy thing about this, y'all? This bag, I got it in 2017, like right before they, you know, bought the saddlebag and the doubles. I don't think they have double saddlebags right now, but right before they bought the saddlebags back. And I think we got this bag for $400. And so what really annoys me is when I'm on my vintage sites trying to shop, I see these bags going for $1,500, $4,500, and I'm like, baby, at that point I could just go to Dior and get one from the new collection. Y'all are playing, especially if it's not a limited edition. So I'm ready for the girls to decide that they are done with the, you know, saddlebags, so that I can go ahead and start building up my collection, because I don't believe in following trends. I wear what I want to wear, so ain't nobody finna play me and be like, oh, nobody wears those anymore, because I wouldn't care anyways, because I'm fly, whatever. So all right, again, I'm going off on a tangent, y'all. I am so sorry. So for you guys or you girls that want to get a bag for your boo, I'm going to show you guys how to authenticate your bag, because this is very important. You don't want to spend a lot of money and then find out that your bag was fake, because I know that's real embarrassing. So all right, I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks that I use, and this is how I buy all of my pieces. So the first thing that I do is I authenticate through photos, and I just make sure, you know, everything looks right. There's a few telltale signs for each brand. I'm gonna authenticate a Louis bag for you guys, a Prada bag, just so I can show you guys what to look for these different brands when you are shopping, you know, resale or pre-loved. So one of the first things that you want to pay attention to, like I said, my bag is doing this because of the way like I store my bag. It was stored improperly, obviously, when I got it, and I've not done the best job of you know, storing it myself. So, but ideally, you know, if it's a double saddle bag, the charm is going to be, you know, straight. If it is a saddle bag, which means that there is no seat on it, so let's put that like that. It's just gonna be a D like that, like so. And so one of the things you want to pay attention to on this D is, because y'all know I'm so bad about the focus, so we can see that right there. So that C and D on there for Christian Dior, of course, is very important. So you want to make sure that that is on your charms. Another thing that you want to pay attention to is the handle. So you want to make sure that the handle is sturdy. Like, it's not going to be flimsy, it's not going to be peeling, you know, cracked, none of that. It's going to be fairly sturdy, like, you know, like so. It's moving because of, you know, the C&D on the side. All right, there we go. So that's one thing you want to pay attention to. Another thing is, again, on that C&D. So if you can see that right there, there's Christian Dior etched on the longer part of the C&D. Definitely want to look for that. Very, 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 very important, okay? So let's open up the bag. Let's check out the interior. So the interior for these bags, there's no uniform way. So the original saddlebag was designed by John Galliano for Christian Dior. And so the interior of the bag does change depending on the bag. And like I said, with some of the limited edition ones, like I want a Dior Rasta bag so bad. Like, I could cry when I think about it. Don't focus too much on the interior. Most of the ones, like with this classic charter print, are going to have a plain interior, have a flushable wipe in the bag. And you know, you gotta keep it on deck, especially when it's, you know, the summertime. You gotta, you know, freshen up or whatever. So, plain interior, nothing too crazy there. One thing that you do want to pay attention to is that there is going to be this interior pocket right here, like so. And you see how it has the C&D charm right there on the zipper. Now, so something that I will say, y'all, is that if, again, depending on what kind of condition the bag was kept in, that piece might be missing. It's not necessarily a deal breaker, but again, just something to pay attention to if somebody is telling you that the bag is, you know, in great condition, perfect condition, like new. Because either they're lying about the condition of the bag or they're lying about the authenticity of the bag. Either way, it's not a good look. All right, so something else that we want to pay attention to, y'all, stitching. Stitching is so important. Like, I know the girls are, you know, oh, replicas and no one can tell. I'll be able to tell, all right? Because most of the time, like, that stitching is going to be a dead giveaway. So we're gonna look at the stitching on the handle, and then I also want to show you some of the stitching in the interior as well as on the tag. So right here, you can see neat stitching. Again, not sloppy, not all over the place. Very, very important right here. I'm gonna look at the interior of the bag right here. Again, neat stitching, not sloppy at all. For this interior tag, because this is a great way to authenticate your bags, guys. So we see Christian Dior Paris right there. So look at the stitching. The stitching on this tag goes all the way around the perimeter of the bag, okay? Very, very, very important. Definitely something you want to pay attention to. When you pull this tag up, you're gonna see where your bag was made. A lot of Dior stuff is not made in Paris, you know? It's a Parisian fashion house, but a lot of the stuff is just not made in Paris. It's made in Italy, it's made in Spain. Something else you want to pay attention to is this interior tag. The corners should be rounded. If it is completely rectangular, like you see here, I'm going to hold it up so you can see, like, the ends of this are clearly rounded. That's very, very important. You also want to look at the logo. Logo placement is very, very important. If that tag looks sloppy, more than likely it is a fake. So going back to the date code on the back of the bag. Let's see. My bag finna be even more ate up. I'm just pulling it every which way. All right, so made in Italy. So especially if you're looking at a vintage piece, it's typically gonna have, this is the factory where it was made, and then this is the date code, so 0091. So this bag was made in September 2001, and you want to know how I know that? So you're gonna take that first number, and then you're gonna take that third number, and that's gonna be your month, okay? and then you're going to take that second number and that fourth number, and that is going to be your year. All right, so that's very, very important. If you end up in your date code, you use the, you know, the method I just showed you, and it tells you that your bag was made in the 13th month of 1993, you need to get to be looking around, because there wasn't no saddlebag, and we all know there's only 12 months in a year. So again, very, very important. It's very easy. It seems a little intimidating when you are trying to shop vintage online, because again, there are a lot of dishonest people out there that are trying to scam, or maybe they bought a bag that they think is authentic and they're, you know, not aware that it's not. But again, I just want you guys to protect yourselves. If you are not sure, don't do it. So if the price is too good to be true, now don't get me wrong, I have gotten some crazy deals, but there have definitely been a couple times where the only thing that works out for me was, one, I have a very, very good bank, so I will dispute a transaction in a heartbeat, try me, and or it ended up not working out for some other reason. But again, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. If a person is trying to make a sale, ask for as many pictures as, you know, you need. So if someone has a bag, if I'm on, you know, Grailed, and I am, you know, showing this bag and this is all you can see, and, you know, you want to see, you know, the sides, you want to look at, you know, the charms, you want to look at the interior of the bag, always ask for more pictures. If they are a reputable seller, they are not going to have any problem getting you what you need, because they want to make the sale, so they want to build that trust with you. Pay attention, because people definitely steal other people's pictures. Google reverse search is definitely your friend. I have an app called Reversey, and I will take those pictures that someone sends me and I will put it into the app. And if I see it pop up anywhere, but, you know, on another site where you might be selling your item, I already know that it's probably a dub. Of course, my cat wants attention now. She's been ignoring me all day, but now, of course, that she sees I'm doing something, she just has to come over here and get some attention. She's so cute. We love her anyway. Have fun. Some of my sites that I like to use when I'm vintage shopping, of course, I just called out Grailed. Hey, stop. Hey. She's out of control. Anyways, so I just called out Grailed. I definitely like to use them. I would say be very, because all the sites that I usually go on are not at the top of my head. I use Rebag. I use this site called Yoox, Y-O-O-X. Be very careful with Poshmark. People will mark their bags under a certain price point because it doesn't have to get authenticated. So if you're not able to authenticate, or you don't feel comfortable with that authentication, I would say do not buy that item. I would also say be careful on Depop. I've seen a lot of fake bags on Depop, a lot of fake attire, people telling you that, you know, it's a Gucci when really it's a Fucci. We need to stop that. What else? She is out of control. She keeps distracting me. I'm sorry, y'all. What are some other sites that I've seen where I'm kind of like, So, okay, I will say I have bought a few of my bags off of Fashion File, but I'm in a couple of the handbag subreddits. I have definitely seen quite a few posts. It definitely alarms me. I actually, when I saw one of the posts, even though I've already done this, I went and I authenticated my bags myself, and then I went and paid somebody else to authenticate them, because I was like, this is nuts. Be very careful. Even if the site does provide authentication, don't be afraid to go somewhere else and get your bag authenticated. If you are nervous about spending that extra money on another or additional authentication, maybe you should not be, you know, shopping vintage, because, hey, stop. You're out of control. Y'all, like, sometimes I think, and I'm just like, wow, is this what being a mom is gonna be like? Like, I'm just gonna be like yelling at my kids to stop all day? and like running after them, trying to pull stuff out of their mouth, figuring out what they're eating. Like, moms, let me know in the comments, is that what motherhood is like? Because if so, like, me and my man gonna have to talk about a few things, all right? Because that's crazy. But don't be afraid to go and pay extra to get your bag authenticated, because again, this is your hard-earned money. You don't want, you know, your girl in a club, she trying to stunt with her bag, and she like, you know, and then somebody is like, girl, that bag is fake. Because what she gonna do? She gonna have to take all her stuff out the bag. She gonna have to put it in her friend bag. Then, like, you know, or you gonna be the girl carrying around the fake bag? Because that's not cute either. So guys, again, here we are, Dior double saddle bag, just kind of showing you, you know, how it looks. She is an oldie but goodie. I love her. And so guys, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you hit that like button, make sure that you comment, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, make sure that you hit that share button so you can tell all of your friends about the most amazing Vlogmas video that you saw today, and make sure that you tell a friend so that they can tell a friend who will tell a friend, right? Let me know what you think about my authentication process in the comments. Do you think that I should have gone more in depth, or do you think that, you know, I gave you just enough?